Hello there, pet lovers. It's Colleen Sedgwick, founder of Pet Nanny Coach, a company I created to help pet sitting business owners launch, grow, and multiply their businesses. And today I have a very special free training for you. It is one of my favorites, and that is how to make $10,000 or more a month as a pet sitter without having to work 365 days a year. And my friends, I'm here to tell you tonight that it is possible. And during our training, I'm going to lay out the 5 crucial steps that you need to take so that you can start earning this type of income with your pet sitting business. All right, but first, let me just remind you guys that multitasking is not good for learning. So if you have your social media open, if you have your email open, shut everything down and be with me. All right, this is going to take about 45 minutes, but I want you to be fully present so that you can learn and you can start taking action on this immediately. All right, I also gave you guys a workbook that was emailed to you prior to the training. So please get that out, take lots of notes, because like I said, I'm going to give you guys tons and tons of actionable information, and this is a great learning tool. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so we can get started. Bear with me for one moment. Okay. All right, now let's go ahead and get started. So again, tonight you're going to learn how to make $10,000 or more a month as a pet sitter without having to work 365 days a year. Tonight you are going to discover the exact strategies that I use to multiply my business from $3,000 a month to $75,000 a month. But first, tell me about you and where you are in the life cycle of your business. Which best describes you? So in the chat, I want you to type either a 1, a 2, or a 3. All right? Type 1 if you're a newbie making less than $1,000 per month. You have dreams of launching a lucrative pet sitting business, but you have no idea how to get started. Type 1. Number 2, you are a grower. You're making $1,000 to $2,500 per month. You have already started your business, but you may only have a handful of clients with no clue on how you are going to get more. You need more clients now. If that's you, type 2 in the chat. And number 3, you are a multiplier. You have an established business that makes more than $3,000 per month. You're working way too hard for the money you're making. You work 7 days a week, 365 days a year. You are searching for strategies to give you your freedom back without losing your current income. If you are 3, a multiplier, please type the number 3 into the chat. All right. For those that arrived on the webinar live, you showed up, I have a gift for you tonight. It's the top 15 things that you should automate in your pet sitting business. So if you showed up to the webinar live, I'm going to go ahead and email that to you after the presentation. All right, so keep an eye out for that. It's my gift to you. All right, so tonight, here's what you'll learn. Number 1, how to effectively manage your time so that you can create a profitable pet sitting business. So many of you guys have no time whatsoever to work on your business and you just get stuck in this vicious cycle. Time management is super important. Number 2, how to avoid the feast or famine cycle of having clients and making money. You have clients, you stop marketing, and then all of a sudden the clients go away and then you don't have any clients and you start again. And it's, again, this vicious cycle that pet sitters do. Number 3, how to create replicable, repeatable systems so that you can easily delegate and quickly scale your business. Number 4, how you can make all of this possible and create more freedom in your life. That is the goal, my friends. You do not start your business to work 7 days a week, 365 days a year. If you're the owner of a business, you should have the freedom to enjoy your life. And I'm going to teach you how. And number 5, what I did to grow my business to $139,000 in 1 year. But first, for those of you who don't know me, let me introduce myself. My name is Colleen Sedgwick. I'm the founder of Pet Nanny Coach. And again, I teach pet sitting business owners how to launch, grow, and multiply their businesses. 18 years ago, almost 19 at this point, I had a dream of being my own boss and owning my own business. I took the leap and launched my pet sitting company, Pet Nanny Pet Sitters of the Main Line, in June of 2001. Since then, I have turned my itty bitty biz into a thriving and lucrative enterprise that services over 2,000 clients on the main line of Philadelphia, Westchester, and Media. A little about me. I come from a long line of successful entrepreneurs, so it wasn't a shock to anybody when I made the announcement that I wanted to go into business for myself. I attended the Ohio State University on a full field hockey scholarship. I love playing sports. I am wife to Billy, mom of Lucy, James, and Connor, and they are my motivation for having a successful business. Here's a picture of my little family. So, what about you? What is your motivation? That is your first question in your workbook. I want you to write it down. I'm going to give you a minute. What is motivating you? Why do you want to create a successful business? You need to get down to the core emotional reason. If it's, just to make money for money's sake, when things get tough, you're going to quit, you're going to give up. You need to get down to really why you want to create this type of business. Again, for me, it's my family. That wasn't the reason, almost 19 years ago when I started it. I didn't have a family back then. Back then, my why was I wanted some freedom in my life. I'll get into that story in a little bit. But for you, what is motivating you to create a successful and lucrative pet sitting career? All right. Some insight into what is happening in the pet industry. Pet ownership continues to rise. 68% of households, or about 85 million families, own a pet. The spending for pets will continue at a staggering increase. By 2020, the pet industry is projected to hit $96 billion in sales. That's with a B, my friends, 96 billion. Most consumers believe that pets are people too. A vast majority of pet owners describe their pets as family members. Not surprisingly, these pet owners are often willing to spend extra money to indulge their pets and care for their health, treating their pets as if they are their own children. This is a majority of the pet owners have this mindset around their pets. And this represents a huge opportunity for both me and for you. But first, the problems with multiplying your pet sitting business. Problem number one, you are spending entirely too much time working in your business. When you spend all of your time doing the client work, you don't have any time left to work on your business growth. You also have created a ceiling for how much money you can earn because there are only so many hours in a day that you can trade for dollars. So you are the ceiling in your business when you are the only person that's trading money with your customers for your hours. There's only so many hours in the day. There's only so many visits in a day that you can do. Problem number two, you are running your business reactively and not strategically. When you decide to do things like marketing or team building only when you think of them or have the time, your pipeline of new clients dries up and things start to fall through the cracks, which results in missed opportunities. And problem number three, you're not hiring at all, or you are hiring the wrong people to represent you and your company. Team building is your fast track to growth, but you need to make sure that you're attracting the right people to join your team of pet professionals, and that you have systems in place to ensure that they are doing an A+ job for you before they even get started. So you may be feeling this way. You're working way too hard in your business. You may be asking yourself, what am I not getting here? You're feeling stressed in other areas of your life. It's starting to spill over into your life. Can you relate to this? I know I can, because that was me roughly about 15 years ago. In the first 5 years into my pet sitting business, I created another job for myself, a job. I was able to build a client base, but they ruled my existence and didn't respect me. I worked 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and was making a very mediocre income for the amount of time that I was working. This was no way to live, but I didn't know how to change it. All I knew was that I had to do something differently. Fast forward to present time, and my company, Pet Nanny, is crushing it. I service 2,000 plus clients. I've expanded into 2 new markets. I employ 3 managers. I employ 40 pet sitters, and my business makes a consistent $50,000 to $75,000 per month in revenue. And here's what I've learned along my entrepreneurial journey. And my core premise: you need to set yourself apart from the competition and multiply your growth with my multiply formula. So tonight, how to make $10,000 or more a month as a pet sitter without having to work 365 days a year. Step number 1. So tonight we're doing the 5 steps to becoming a top 1% pet sitter who makes $10,000 or more a month. Step 1, learn how to effectively manage your time so you can create a profitable pet sitting business. Finding the time to work on your business is one of the most crucial steps you can take to multiply your business. We all have the same allotted hours a day given to us, and we all will make the time for the things that we want and the things that we care about. Why does the growth of your business fall to the bottom of your list? Case study number 1, Heidi Zaza of Heidi's HinghamHounds.com understood how valuable her time was. So she devoted it all to her business growth and in return had rapid results in her business. Heidi was clear on what exactly she wanted her business to look like. She wanted to build a business where she was in the manager role and had a team of sitters right from the get-go. She didn't want to get stuck in the difficult pattern of working in her business instead of on her business. She wanted to create a 6-figure business in less than a year so she could have independence and freedom to enjoy her life. Heidi achieved her goal because she dedicated her time to business growth and team building. So step number 1, you need to find the time to work on your pet sitting business. Action item for step number 1. I want you to track your time and I want you to identify your time sucks. I want you to look really hard at what's happening with your time. You have to study how you work and what you do with every single hour of every single day. I know it sounds tedious, but you probably don't even realize that. It's like the same when you're tracking your diet. They say write everything down because it creates accountability for what you're putting in your mouth. The same premise is here. You're creating accountability for yourself, how you're spending your time. I don't have time. I guarantee you do. And we have to figure out where those time sucks are taking place. So I want you to log every single activity that you partake in for the next 7 to 14 consecutive days. After 2 weeks of consistent tracking, you're going to see trends and patterns emerge in both your activities and the type of work that you're focused on. Action item number 2 for step number 1, I want you to commit at least 1 hour a day to business growth activities. That's it. You guys can find 1 hour a day. Add the time block to your calendar for when you're going to work on your business. And make a commitment to show up and do the work for yourself and for your business. You want to covet this time. If you need to get up an hour early before your family gets up, you're going to get up at 5 a.m. and work from 5 to 6. That is your time, and no matter what, you're not going to deviate from it. Pick that time, put it on your calendar, and covet it. All right, guys, so in your workbook here, I have all the days for your time tracking. So like I said, the next 7 to 14 days, I want you to get really serious and track what you are doing so we can figure out what is keeping you from creating the time in your life to work on your biz. Okay? And then I have here on action item 2, step number 1, what time of the day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you are going to commit to working on your business. All right? All right, so 5 steps to becoming a top 1% pet sitter who makes $10,000 or more a month. Step number 2, avoid the feast and famine cycle of having clients and making money by A, B, ABM equals always be marketing, so you always have clients. No more drive-by marketing. Case study number 2 is Andrea Fenner of iHeartWalkies.com. She embraced my ABM system and has since grown her business substantially. Andrea used to stress about when and how she was going to find her next client. She didn't have a system in place that brought her a consistent pipeline of new clients. After implementing my Always Be Marketing system, she brings in new clients daily and has increased her revenue by 129%. Andrea now services 455 clients, employs 24 sitters, and a full-time manager. Her annual business revenue in 2018 was $357,649, and she attributes so much of her success to my ABM system. Andrea is killing it because she learned to always be marketing. So step number 2, create a marketing calendar. All right, so I want you to choose your calendar of choice. You can purchase a dry erase calendar from Amazon or use a Google Calendar, which is my calendar of choice. I want you to plug in all your marketing activities. All right, so what you're going to do daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, and annually to attract new clients to your business or to incentivize rebookings from your current customers. All right. Examples, you could do email campaigns. You could do snail mail campaigns. You can create referral partnerships and run promotions with your referral partnerships and strategic alliances. Strategic alliances are those people that service the same target market as you, but provide a different service. So think pet groomers, pet stores, vets, pet photographers, etc. You can run social media campaigns. You can belong to networking groups. You can attend live events. You can host live events. You can give to charitable contributions. The list goes on. But what you want to have it all done is mapped out for the years that you are never guessing on what you need to be doing to create new business in your business. All right, so that was step number 2. I want you to choose your calendar, what you're going to use, and then map it out. All right, 5 steps to becoming a top 1% pet sitter who makes $10,000 or more a month. Number 3, create replicable, repeatable systems so that you can easily delegate and quickly scale your business. I want you to really, really hear this. The system runs the business and the person runs the system. I'm going to say it again. The system runs the business and the person runs the system. Documented systems and processes make it possible for you to scale your business. Many business owners inadvertently create systems that completely depend on themselves or their employees without even realizing it. For example, if you're the only one in your business who knows how to onboard new clients, then you and you alone are your new client onboarding system. If anything happens to you, your system disappears. But what if you wrote down your daily routine for processing new clients and all the information you know to keep your business running? Now you're suddenly creating documented systems. What would you need to document to ensure that your business keeps running? God forbid anything were to happen to you. Think about it this way. Would your business be able to run if something ever happened to you? Would someone be able to pick up your systems and say, okay, this is exactly how you process a new client. This is exactly how you schedule a new client. This is exactly how you conduct a meet and greet. You should have every single thing that you do in your business documented. So action item for step number 3, I want you to choose one system in your business and I want you to document it in an outline format with as much detail as possible. Examples are your client prospect phone call system, new client onboarding system, pet grievance system, weekly Google review request system, sitter lockout system. I mean, every single thing. Think about it. What has happened to you while you've been out doing pet sitting and have had to solve a problem? You want to create a system around that solution. All right. So I'm going to give you guys a minute. I want you to pick your system and I want you to start documenting it. All right. And the more specific you can be, the better. Phone call rings. If you don't answer the phone, how long is the person to wait before they call them back? With my company, if my manager cannot answer the phone, it is within 5 minutes. So within 5 minutes, the phone call is returned. Checklist is out on desk. Greet the new customer. Have scripts, what you're going to say to the new customer. Go through the checklist. What information are you going to tell the customer prospect? What information do you need to get from the prospect if they do decide to sign up for service on the phone? So on and so forth. Very, very specific. All right. Hot in here with this light on me. Woo. Okay. All right. 5 steps to becoming a top 1% pet sitter who makes $10,000 or more a month. We are on to step number 4, and that is to harness the power of technology through software and automation to take the manual processes out of business building and put your business on autopilot. Please hear me. You don't have to be scared of technology. Technology is available to you to make life easier for you and for your customers. And it's supposed to make you money. Don't worry if you're not techie and get overwhelmed thinking about automation. You are not alone, my friend. But it doesn't have to be difficult and overwhelming. This is so important because without eliminating the fear and self-doubt that you may feel in setting up automated processes, you won't ever be running your business as smoothly and efficiently as you could, and you'll stay trapped exchanging your time for money, which is what we want to get away from, right? So, the top 15 things you should automate in your business. Again, you're going to receive this in your email inbox after the presentation. But tonight, we are going to focus on number 5, lead, capture, and follow-up. So, I want you to add a lead capture, or another term for it is an opt-in offer to your website. So, what exactly is an opt-in offer? It is something of value that you're going to offer your website visitors in exchange for their email address. And here I have 2 images of different, my main opt-in offer is the one here on the right. So we offer an information packet coupled with a high value coupon. And this is my offer for people that are visiting my website who are looking for more information. They may not be ready to take the next step, but then we have the get a pet sitting quote for my warmer prospects. They're like, okay, this looks really good. Let's see how much this is going to cost me. And then I have my green offer, which is my people that are ready to take the next step. I want to connect that dot for them and make that really easy. All right. So I have 3 different ways for people to give me their information when they hit my website. Information packet and coupon, get a pet sitting quote, and become a client. So why is having an opt-in strategy important? Because the people that visit your website and request your opt-in offer are extremely interested in your services. Your offer is an opportunity to showcase what you do and the value that you offer. It builds trust and incentivizes your visitors to take action by signing up for your service. So your opt-in offer process. All right, so number 1, you add a lead capture / IFO, irresistible free offer, to your website. 2, your prospect gives you their first name and email in exchange for your IFO, your irresistible free offer. Number 3, you automatically follow up with the prospect using an email autoresponder. So none of this stuff happens manually, guys. You are automatically responding to prospects or leads. When they give you their information, you have it set up that boom, they are going to get that in their email inbox as soon as they request it. So step number 4, create your opt-in offer. What's it going to be? Action item for step number 4. Brainstorm and choose what your irresistible opt-in offer is going to be. Ideas can be a free initial consultation, a coupon with a limited time offer, a free dog walk, a free pet sitting visit, a gift certificate, an ebook, a special report, a video training, or a tip sheet. But you want to think, the more value you're going to offer to them, the more likely they are going to give you their email address. We are now in a day and age where people are more, they hold their email address closer to their heart than they used to. We're all getting bombarded with email. So you want to make sure that the offer is juicy, and someone that one of your prospects that hits your website is going to be like, oh yeah, that's worth it. I'm going to give my email address for that for sure. So you really think about how you can make it. And that's why I use the word irresistible, your irresistible free offer. All right, so take a moment and think about what IFO, opt-in offer, you are going to add to your website. Okay, moving on. All right, 5 steps to becoming a top 1% pet sitter who makes $10,000 or more a month. We are on our final step. Step number 5, leverage yourself through a team for substantial business growth. The year that I decided to stop doing the pet sitting and I hired my first 3 pet sitters was the year that I had explosive growth in my business. Why was there such substantial growth? Because I stopped working in my business and started working on my business. You guys are going to hear me say that a lot. I say it all the time. Stop working in your business and start working on your business to see substantial growth. Freeing up my time to focus on business building and revenue generating activities made all the difference to my bottom line. Hint, the year I hired my first office manager, I increased my revenue by an additional $53,000. That was another big jump. So when I stopped working in the business as the pet sitter and I delegated that to a team, it freed up my time to do the business building, revenue generating activities. Then when I got so busy with new clients and managing my team, that became another full-time job and I stopped working on my business. When I hired the manager, she took all of that off my plate, again, freed up my time. And ever since then, it's just kind of been off to the races because all my time is spent on my business growth. All right, let's run some numbers to illustrate this point. Let's assume that currently it's you doing all the pet sitting. You have a packed schedule of 12 visits per day at $22 per visit, 7 days a week. This equals $264 per day, $1,848 per week, $7,392 per month. Okay? On paper, this seems great. I remember the days when I actually strived for that. But let me be clear, this is not an equation for a happy and healthy life. This is a recipe for burnout, mistakes, unhappy clients, and an unhappy life. I know because I lived it. To make a substantial income in this industry and to achieve a freedom-based lifestyle that you deserve, you need to leverage yourself through a team of heart-centered pet care professionals who hold the same beliefs, values, and pet care philosophy that you do. We're not talking about you delegating your visits to anybody. We really want to find amazing pet care professionals that are going to take amazing care of your customers' pets. And those people are out there. Oops. It always starts going wacky at this stage. Okay, here we go. All right, now let's restructure your business. Say you decide to keep 6 midday dog walking clients. All right, so you're not going to give them all away at one time, but you're just going to keep 6 in the middle of the day. 6 visits per day at 22 per visit, 5 days a week. Instead of 7 days a week, we're now talking 5 days a week. And then we don't have any visits in the morning. We don't have any visits in the evening. We're just doing 6 in the middle of the day. All right, this equals 132 per day, 660 per week, $2,640 per month. Next, you hire 3 pet sitters to absorb the rest of your current clients and to take on new clients. Sitter number 1. All right, so this is the same formula, okay? Guys, it's not going to look this pretty and clear cut, but I'm trying to illustrate a point here for you by mapping out these numbers, okay? So let's say we hire 3 sitters. It's the same formula for all 3 sitters. Again, it's not going to look like this in reality. Some sitters are gonna have more than others, but just, again, I'm illustrating the point. Sitter number 1, 8 visits per day at $22 a visit. That's $176 per day. $1,232 per week, $4,928 per month for the business, okay? So you take 50%, and that equals $2,464, and then 50% goes to the sitter, $2,464. All right, so I'm gonna say that again. Sitter 1, sitter 2, sitter 3. Each have 8 visits a day at 22 per visit, 176 per day, 1,232 per week, 4,928 per month for the business. Say you take 50%, so 2,464 goes to the sitter, and 2,464 goes back to you or the business. All right, same equation, sitter 1, sitter 2, sitter 3. Now, let's go back to your midday walking income. So you have those 6 visits in the middle of the day. That equals $2,640 per month. All right. So sitter 1, you're getting $2,464 plus sitter 2, you're getting $2,464 plus sitter 3, you're getting $2,464 plus the owner's pay, which is your income, your midday walking income, equals $2,640. This equals $10,000 and $10,032 per month. All right. So your midday walking income plus sitter 1 plus sitter 2 plus sitter 3 equals $10,032 per month. The gross revenue for the business is $17,424 per month. It's amazing, right? Now let's look back at your previous structure. You were making $7,392 per month, working 12 hours per day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Now, by bringing on only 3 pet sitters and drastically lightening your load, you're now making $10,032 per month. Are you guys getting this? Are these numbers making sense to you? There's no morning visits. There's no evening visits. There's no weekend visits. You have 6 visits in the middle of the day. You have a small team of 3 sitters, and you're making more money, and you have more freedom in your life, and you're creating jobs for amazing pet care professionals. By leveraging yourself through a very small team, you can make more money and also have the time to enjoy your life. Guys, so many of you don't have any freedom, any joy outside of, the pets you're caring for. I know you guys love them, as did I, but there comes a time when you just become exhausted when you have no time for yourself or for your family or for your loved ones. And for those high-achieving pet sitters who do have dreams of growing a larger business, you now have gifted yourself the time to work on your business and market your business so that you can service more clients and therefore make more money and have even more free time. Now, let's take this a few steps further so that you can really see the power of a team. So let's say you have 20 sitters working 5 days a week. So we're backing them down from 7 to 5. Each sitter has 6 visits per day at 22 per visit. This equals $2,640 in daily revenue, $13,200 in weekly revenue, $52,800 in monthly revenue. Your 50% equals $26,400 per month. Pretty great, right? Case study number 3 is Courtney Anderson of WaggityTails.com. She leveraged herself through a team and experienced explosive growth in her biz. Courtney decided to start building her team 1 year after she launched her business in 2014. Courtney now employs 13 pet sitters and a part-time office manager. Her team services 200 plus clients and 50 recurring weekly clients. Courtney's yearly revenue has increased by 652%, and she attributes her massive success to the power of her team. All right, so I want to take this time to debunk a myth. You guys know, maybe you don't, but I have a community, a free community, petnannycoachcommunity.com. It's a free Facebook group. And there are some pet sitters out there who get on their high horse and like to say that pet sitters who want to have a lucrative career and make a substantial income, you guys are not true animal lovers. And I'm here to tell you that that can't be further from the truth. Nobody loves animals and pets more than I do. I absolutely love animals. I love pets. It was hard for me to make the change for sure, you know, from stopping to working with them to working, you know, on the business. I get it. It's hard. But at the same time, the success that I have created, I now have so much more time to volunteer my time for charities and volunteer work that I want to do with animals. I have so much more money that I can now donate to these organizations that I want to support. I can do so much more now for the animals in my community than I ever could when I had 0 time and not a whole lot of money to contribute. So there we go right there. That is an absolute myth. If you want, you can absolutely create a lucrative pet sitting career and you can still love animals. And for those haters out there, disregard and let them hate. All right, so step number 5, I want you to start the team building process. Action items for step number 5 is number 1, I want you to write an ideal sitter profile, which includes all the traits you're looking for in your pet sitters. This is an attraction tool, guys. This is something, I want you to write all the traits about you that make you an amazing pet sitter, write them down. If you have hired before and people that have, you know, worked out really well for you, I want you to write out what's specific about them that you want to attract to your business. And these are, you're going to revisit these as you're interviewing candidates. You're going to want to look back and say, okay, does this person have the values and the traits that I'm looking for people to represent my company? That's your ideal sitter profile. Number 2, I want you to write a job description. So we want to get really clear about who you are, what your business stands for, what your pet care philosophy is, what the values are, what is the pay for your sitters, what are the job responsibilities, what do they need to bring to the table for them to even be considered for the position. This is where you want to get really detailed, guys. You want to write all of this down into a detailed job description. What service areas do you cover? Yeah, specific. All right, number 3. I want you to post your job to an online job board. So you can do something like Craigslist or Indeed. You can do it on Facebook. There's lots of different online ways that you can post. Lots of colleges, if you are open to hiring college students, I suggest graduate students. I have had some really great college students, but you know, just in general, with age comes responsibility. And yeah, the younger people are, in my experience, in 19 years in business, the less responsible they've been. Not saying it's a deal breaker. Like I said, I've had amazing college students, but maybe graduate students. But a lot of the colleges have online job boards as well that you can look into and post your job. All right. So number 1, I want you to write your ideal sitter profile. 2, I want you to write your job description. And 3, I want you to go ahead and I want you to post your job to an online job board. All right. Yes or no? Do you see how you can multiply your pet sitting business? Let me know in the chat. All right, guys, 5 steps to massive growth. Number 1, create a time management system so that you can start working on your business. So unbelievably important. Number 2, put your marketing on autopilot by creating a marketing calendar. Step number 3, design an opt-in offer that attracts your ideal clients and easily converts them into paying customers with an automated follow-up sequence using an email autoresponder. Number 4, start documenting your standard operating procedures. Remember, the person runs the system runs the business. The system runs the business, the person runs the system. Start documenting every last thing that you do in your company. Number 5, leverage yourself by building a team of heart-centered pet care professionals that are going to take stellar care of your clients' pets. All right, so what you may need now. If you are a professional pet sitter that wants to create a lucrative pet sitting career, you may need a one-on-one personalized strategy for your business. Number 2, you might need to gain clarity around how you can scale to 6 figures and beyond with your specific company. Number 3, what shifts you need to make in your business and your mindset to move forward. And number 4, your exact next steps to start multiplying your company. So today I'm offering you my 10K month pet sitting blueprint strategy session. So on our strategy session, you get a free personalized session. It is a business assessment to see what pieces are missing in your business that are keeping you from scaling it. So many of you guys don't know what you don't know. What is missing from keeping you guys from really moving forward and multiplying quickly? It's a framework that you can continue to return to gain clarity on how to multiply your business. It's a recipe, guys. It's a framework on how you do it. And it's a step-by-step action plan. So you can take it, run with it, and start making a real income with your company. So your chance for a free personalized 10K month pet sitting blueprint strategy session, please go to 10kmonthcall.com. We only have 20 spots available. You're going to go to that URL. You're going to fill out the application and get on our calendar so that we can chat about you and your company and what you need to do to scale and multiply it. So what 30 minutes can do for you. My strategy session with Colleen was a great value to me during a critical stage of my company's growth. I had built a successful pet sitting business, but I wanted to take it to the next level. Colleen really took the time to understand my business, where we were, and where we wanted to go. Because of her wealth of knowledge and experience, she was able to see the key areas where we needed to make some major changes if we wanted to reach that next level. She helped me trim the fat off my company so we were nimble enough to sustain the growth we so desired. I would never have known to make those meaningful changes on my own. The strategy session had an enormous ROI for us. Thanks, Colleen. And you are welcome, Markiana Jones of walktime.ca. All right, guys, so now head over to 10kmonthcall.com, fill out the application for your chance for a free personalized 10K month pet sitting blueprint strategy session. I can't wait to chat with you guys and can't wait to see you start growing and multiplying your business so that you can create a lucrative pet sitting career. All right, guys, so that is it for the presentation tonight. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys got a lot out of this. Again, don't forget to track your time over the next 7 to 14 days to see what the time sucks are in your business. Going through the workbook, completing this. This is like an action plan right here for you guys. So make sure you complete this if you haven't done this during the training tonight. Take some time right now and complete this. All right? Thanks so much for being here tonight, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.